Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It is 6 o'clock. It means it's time for a Magic Live. Now today, I'm going to be doing a routine called the Boomless Box ACAAN. Bit of history here, if you don't know, that I was involved in Andrew Niner, who is a brilliant creator. I was involved in hosting his first project that came out through Penguin Magic called Boombox, which is an incredible utility device. And in there, I discussed the possibility of using an ACAAN or doing an ACAAN with a deck of cards where you've written on the faces. And it involved using the boombox to switch two cards at a particular time, and it took full advantage of the boombox. It's a great routine. A lot of people have actually said to me it's one of their favourite routines on the boombox project. This is a very different approach to the same plot, but there's no switch at all. Bear that in mind, people that have seen Boombox, there's no switch here. This is two decks of cards, regular decks. You bring them out. There's no switching boxes or anything like this, but you can achieve the same thing as the Boombox ACAAN, which is why it's called Boomless Box ACAAN. And it's very commercial. Instant reset, examinable, anytime, anywhere. No table required, really. The spectator can deal themselves. This is going up on the Netrix on the next upload. So if you're a Netrix member, this is probably up by now. If you're not a Netrix member, you can go and join the Netrix by going to thenetrix.com. It's my online streaming platform for magicians. There are hundreds and hundreds of routines on there. I think we're up to about 500 routines from people like myself, Adam Wilbur, Justin Miller, Lloyd Barnes, Christian Grace, Ollie Mealing. The list goes on and on. And this is really cool. So you can get access to it immediately. Anyway, I'm going to perform it for you. Let me bring the camera down here. I've been filming all week at Penguin, which is why I am doing this in a hotel room and I'm not actually at the office, but we're going to perform this. So I've got two decks of cards. I'll tell you right now, this deck of cards here has a prediction in it. It's got a prediction that's going to happen in the not too distant future. I've put a particular card in a particular position in the deck. This would be given to someone to hold on to. And then I've got this deck of cards. Now, I'll be honest with you, this deck, if you spread it face down, looks normal. It is far from normal, though, and the reason is the faces of the cards have numbers written on them. Every single card has a different number written on the face. And the reason for this, simply, is I took a deck of cards, shuffled the cards, wrote 1 to 52, and then I shuffled the cards again. So the cards are completely shuffled and mixed up, and they have numbers on them from 1 to 52. And they're in a random position. And if you were here, you could look through this deck until the cows came home, which is a weird expression, but there you go. Now, the reason that the reason that I've done this is because if I ask somebody to name a card, psychologically there's certain cards that they're drawn to. A lot of people will name a Queen of Hearts or an Ace of Spades. Likewise, there's certain positions in the deck that are psychologically quite appealing as well. So this is going to randomize things. So how this would look is you would give the deck to the spectator and they would start dealing these cards face down into a pile on the table. And they can deal as long as they want to, and they can stop whenever they want to. So let's say they say stop there. And you say, right, okay, so you've stopped there. And you say to them, this is all about choices that you're going to make. And the first choice is where you dealt to. And then the second choice, do you want to carry on dealing? If you do, you can. And they say, yeah, I want to carry on dealing. So they deal a few more cards. Okay? So they carry on dealing. And you say, right, do you want to stop there? And they say, yes. You go, okay. The next choice is, do you want the two cards here or do you want the two cards here? It's totally up to you. And they say, I want the two cards over here. And you go, brilliant. And you go, okay, now think about this for a minute. You could have literally picked any one of these cards. It's totally your choice. You dealt, you made all the choices, you've ended up with two cards. We won't even use the rest of them. Although these cards can be examined, there are no duplicate cards, there are no duplicate numbers. You then say you've got one last choice. One of these cards represents a value, a card. One of these cards represents the position in the deck. Which one do you want to have to represent the position in the deck? Which one do you want to have represent the playing card? And they say, this is going to be the position in the deck. And you go, are you sure? And they say, yes. And you go, okay, that's a 10. And that's a 2 of spades. So we're looking at 2 of spades and 10. Now, if you'd gone the other way around, it would have been a completely different scenario. Likewise, if you'd have carried on dealing, you'd have ended up with completely different cards and completely different positions. But you said the 2 of spades at position 10. You then have them take the cards that they've been holding the whole time, and you have them take the cards out, and you say, I'll deal 9 cards face up onto the table. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you say, that's the 10th card right here. Have a look at it. And they turn over that card, and it's the 2 of spades. And you just put these cards back together. They can examine these. You put these cards back in here. They can examine these cards if they want to. Everything is reset. There's no memory work. I'm going to bring you back up here so I can talk to you a little bit more. There's no memory work. There's no maths. It's an instant repeat. It's a completely different card in completely different position every single time. There's no switch of the cards. Everything's examinable. This is a really, really, really strong commercial any card at any number. And remember, no memory work, no nothing. You can do this immediately. Within 2 minutes of watching the tutorial, you'll know what to do. You then just grab yourself a deck of cards, put the numbers on like I teach you in the tutorial, and you're good to go. This is really, really strong. So, if you want to learn this, it's on the Netrix. I think we're up to over 500 tricks on the Netrix now. This is about the 6th any card at any number that I've put on here. And I think this one's probably the most commercial, but I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. Like I say, if you're a Netrix member, this will be in your account. So if you're not a Netrix member, go to www.thenetrix.com. Go and get access immediately. It's my online streaming platform, like I say, and I love the stuff on there. It's my magnus opus to the Magic community. If you want to support me, join the Netrix. But I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig, and this right here is Magic TV.